Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful week. My name is Rabbi Director of Pastoral Care here at Gurwin Jewish Nursing and Rehab. We are continuing our virtual Oneg Shabbat series as we welcome in the Shabbat this evening, Friday night, at approximately 7:45. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashareis, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Ashareis, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'achem leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bo'achem leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Teizchem leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Teizchem leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Teizchem leShalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In this week's Torah portion, we read the story again of the sin of the golden calf. This is one of the greatest sins the Jewish people did, as they didn't trust in their believer, Moshe Rabbeinu, didn't believe in God, that God would take care of them. As we know, the story goes, Moshe went up Mount Sinai for 40 days, and the Jewish people miscalculated the days. They were off only by a few hours. They didn't see their leader come down. They got nervous, they panicked, and they built a golden calf. And only a few short hours later, when Moses came down and he saw them dancing and praying and serving this idol, he broke the 10 Commandments, the tablets, and it's one of the greatest sins of the Jewish people, Jewish time. And one of the lessons we learn from here is the lessons of being patient. having patience in our lives. Not all the time. In fact, many times things don't go exactly the way we want, exactly the way we have planned. And immediately we rush to conclusions. We accuse people of things, maybe of not treating us the right way, of wronging us, when really, most of the time, either we're wrong completely and we misunderstood a situation, or even if the other person made a mistake, it was due to a misunderstanding, but nothing hatred, nothing specifically against us. So one of the lessons that we learned from this episode is to always be patient when we're dealing with other people, when we feel someone may have done something wrong to us, even if it's no one else involved, just in our own lives, something we're unhappy with. We should never rush to conclusions. We should never make rash decisions. As long as we're patient and we're calm, we will see, and most of the time, things will work out exactly the way they should. Chad hodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela lechad hodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad eshmiyanu kelam yuchad Hashem echad u'shmo echad l'shemo seferes v'lesila chad hodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela likras Shabbos l'chuven elcha ki mekor haberdacha meirosh mikedem nesucha zov ma'aseh b'machshavot tchila chad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzi mitoich ha'hafecha Rav lo shevet b'yemek habacha v'yachamol Alayechem la lechad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisnari meyafar kumi le'ifshi bigdei sefer techami Al yad v'ni shai beis alach mi karva el nafshi Allah chad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisariri giva orech umeyori Uri shir da meiring v'od Hashem alayich nigla lechad hodi kras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela lo say voshi v'lo si kol mi ma'atish doichachi u'matemi bach yachsu aniyei ami v'nevne sa'ir al tila chad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela Yamin u'smol tifrotzi v'yez Hashem naharitzi al yad v'ni shai beis alach mi karva el nafshi yala lechad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela v'hayu l'mshisa Shohoi sayih v'rachach kol mevalayih yosis alayich Eloi kayich kim zois chasan al kala lechad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela Bawi b'shalom ateres bala Gamberina uvetzahala tochem unei am segula ba'oikala ba'oikahala lechad hodi likras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela We also read in this week's Parsha, Torah portion, about the Shema, the recitation of the Kriyat Shema, the prayer Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, began in last week's portion and continues in this week's portion. And this week the focus is truly on the commandments themselves. Because yes, we have commandments to love God, to fear God, do whatever we can to serve God in the right way. But at the end of the day, it comes down to a lot of the times our actions. And as important as feelings are in service of God, God tells us feelings are not the only thing. We have to do the right thing, even when we don't feel it. And this seems like a very unusual message, but the truth is God knows us better than we know ourselves. If we'd always wait to do the right thing when we feel like in a good mood, we feel like we want to, many times it won't happen. But God tells us, listen, even if you're not necessarily feeling connected, you're having a bad day, having a bad week, every time you do the right thing, you should know how much it means to me. And this really enhances our connection and relationship with God, because He's telling us that even in a situation when you don't know what you're doing, you don't know why you're doing it, He still cherishes every positive thing that we do. And this not only goes for our relationship with God, but with others as well. Sometimes we're not necessarily in the mood to say a nice thing to somebody else or to offer someone help when they need it. But if we do it anyway, we're sending the message that it's not only about our feelings, it's about doing what's right in every situation. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Li'es Nasa B'Chevso Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'Yacharei Geklos HaKol V'Hado Yimlov Nora V'Oya V'Hoveh Hu Yiyeh B'Sifara V'Hu Echad V'Yein Sheni V'Hamshilo V'Hamvira V'Li Reishis V'Li Sachles V'Lo Hoz V'Ham Yisrael V'Hu Keli V'Chai Goali Tzorchev Li V'Yez Nasa V'Hu Nisi Umanos Li Nas Kosi B'Yom Ekra V'Yahado Avkid Ruchi V'Yez Ishan V'Yahira V'Yem Ruchi G'V'Yasi Ado Shem Li V'Lo V'Ra. Everyone have a happy and healthy Shabbat, a great weekend. We'll see everybody next week.